Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So this week I'm going to be using the new Kaisercraft Seafoam collection to decorate my week in my planner. So if you want to see how this one all came together, then just stay tuned. So I'm going to start off with some washi tape, and I was going to use this gorgeous one that has the sort of gradient to it. I was going to use it down the side because it looks awesome, but there is this little print line here which is actually making that very difficult. So I'm going to use it along the top as well because I hate that line. It's driving me nuts. So I'm going to use it across the top instead, and I'm going to use one of the stickers to cover up the side, like one of the washi tape style stickers. So because I think it looks 10 times better, I'm going to cover up the July just with some plain old whiteout tape. Nothing too special there. I always just give it a rub so that it doesn't have any residual tape that could come off on there. And then I'm just going to put this along the top, making sure to get no dog hair and making sure I don't get that line. Go. And then we're just going to cut off all the excess. There you go. Oh, how good does that look? That fade is gorgeous. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So get rid of the July first. I'm going to put the July back in because I have gorgeous stickers in this that has my days of the month. I'm very excited. So do the same thing on this side. Oh, that looks so good. It needs some hollow to it though. So, because it needs some hollow, or at least some silver, I'm just going to grab the tape that also comes in this kit. I'm just going to grab my little paper trimmer. And I just want to cut, I'm just going to waste a little bit of it. I'm just going to cut this in half. So just how much I need, and then cut it in half. And then I can use one on each side. Actually, I might cut it into quarters. Come on. Might cut into quarters, just I feel like it doesn't need to be that thick. So I never do this particularly accurately, I kind of just guess it. It generally works, not always, but generally. Yeah, quarters. So I'm just going to put the excess on one side because I can probably still use that on the bottom. So I'm just going to cut this bit in half as well. This bit I am actually trying to get as close to half as I can. Okay. Yes, Tom. Oh, it's definitely not straight. It's alright, I'm going to deal with it. I'm just going to deal with it. So I'm just going to put this along that line there. You won't tell. You won't tell. Sometimes that's a lie I have to tell myself, but we'll see if I can tell in a second. Yeah, no, I can't tell. It's all good. That's better. That gives it a nice little pop. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So I am kind of more on the pink washi than I am on the actual paper, just because I don't want to cover up. I am going to cover up the day of the week, but I just don't want to quite do it with the washi. I think this is going to turn into more of a pink one. I think it may end up being pink. Alright, maybe with some blue bits. So down the side, I want to put this washi down first, or this sticker down first, just so that I make sure. No, I'm not even going to be able to use that because they're not big enough. Righto, looks like I'm not. Oh, yeah, I'll use these along the bottom instead. So I want them to match. Oh, that changes my plans a little bit. Okay. I was really hoping I could cover that up. Because the only issue with these stickers is they're not quite long enough Alright, so we're going to put, instead of using, we're going to use just the full hollow at the bottom. It's probably going to be a bit much, but let's just go with it. And then I'm going to put a sticker in the middle of that. So it will look a bit much to start with, but then it'll get covered up a little bit, so end up won't be too much. Is there such a thing as too much hollow? That's my question. It seems to look better the more you put in, so perhaps that's the trick. Because I have thought with a lot of with the 2 kikki.K ones that I've done, that maybe they don't look right because I haven't given it as much as I should have. So maybe that's my problem. I don't know, we'll soon see. So on this side, I'm going to put down, I want to bring some of this blue in. So I'm going to get this cute one with the stars. Just kind of, it's going to go up a little bit, so you're still going to see the hollow popping out. Well, that actually looks kind of cute. I like that. And then you do the same thing on the other side, but we'll use a different sticker. This side, get off my finger, there we go. I don't want to use the navy because I just think it's a bit much. It's a very dominating colour, and I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go with the pink instead. So I'm going to use this purple one with the seashells and do the exact same thing, just put it up a little bit. Whoops, helps if you put it in the right spot though. What is wrong with me? Come on, can't even put a sticker down. There we go. Wrong way around. Oh, I like that. That is very hollow, but it's very cool. Alright, days of the week covers. I said it in my video and I'll say it again. I love this sticker book more for this reason than any other reason. And it's because I have a bunch of days of the week's names. So I'm just going to put these in and I'm just going to cover up the day completely. And then I'll put a number in as well. And because we've already done this sort of cover thing, I'm actually going to cover up a little bit of that top bit. That needs to be whited out though. So I can still see it through there. So just to finish, make it look a little bit better, I'm just going to cover these with some white out as well. Probably should have done that first. So I'm going to do that for all of the others while I'm here. Stickers are down. The only thing that's not is I just need to cover up down here. So it just says, I'm just going to cover it up with this one here that says this week, just so that I've got that little place to kind of keep track of all of the things that are going on this week, rather than saying like bits and pieces or to do or anything like that. We'll just do this week instead. So just another little trick of something that I just learned then. Two things. Number one, if you do have a little bit of that whiteout tape sitting out of the side and you don't like it, you can just give it a bit of a rub and it will come off. However, don't rub over your stickers because then the colour comes off that. So just, it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act. So then we need to put our numbers back in again, and you can do this one of two ways. I'm sort of gonna, how am I gonna do this? You can either use the number stickers, which in this case is the wrong colour, or you can use these pink ones that have all of them, but I'm not going to have enough. Because that needs to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I've only got 2 ones, and I use them both just with the 11. So, because of that, and because I really don't want to use these sort of greeny blue ones, instead, going to alternate between the mint and the pink spot. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to use all the mint spots just to bring in some of the extra blue, or mint, or whatever colour you want to call it. And I'll use some of my other date dots on here, because I have plenty. Okay. So, we'll start off with the Friday just because it's here. So we'll just put the little dot down. And then I'll just grab my numbers. I really need to use the Q&Co ones. I don't mean to not use them. It's just that they're gold and I don't use gold all that often. So I'm going to use these ones. These are Heidi Swapp ones that I got from Spotlight. Because these are clear, you can just chuck them down here and they're going to look really cool with that circle actually. So I really like these ones actually. These ones are the slightly bigger ones. You've seen me use the teeny tiny ones a couple of times before, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick all of these down and I'll be back in just a sec. Our dates are down, our covers are down. Let's start putting in some of these details. So I'm gonna I really want to use some of these square ones. I think they're gorgeous, especially these ones that say today and have this little pink, sorry, the little oh, what's it called? Seashell. So I'm gonna put these ones on my days off, just so that I have some room to write things in. I always write things in my to-do boxes on my days off, so we're going to make sure we use them. So I'm going to put the today one on the Thursday. And because these are a little bit bigger, and because I've gone up anyway, I'm just going to put them one on top of each other and not stress too much about if they go over the allocated space, because it doesn't really matter. That's not straight though, and that does matter. So very gently gonna pull these off. I hate it when they're not straight, it drives me nuts. These Kaisercraft stickers do have a little bit of give, but my suggestion is don't peel them up unless you really have to. Just because they're a pain to pick up, like the corner gets creased really easily. They're actually a little hard to get down again because they are very sticky. There you go. That's not too bad. I can still tell that this bit's not straight, but it's not as bad. So we'll leave it like that. And then it's time to get some flags and bits and pieces. So I am going to use just one dark anything, and so I'm going to put a quote in, but I just don't know where yet, so I'm just going to leave that off just for now. Might as well put in all our regular planning stuff. So we'll grab our lime and mortar stickers. Now this could be a hard bit because I don't think I've got anything that's going to suit for the day off, so I might have to write them in by hand. But I do have my scales, so we can do them. Corner there, which is going to hide that slightly mangled corner, and I'll also use a purple one for Jim there. And then for the days off ones, because I don't have a sticker, I don't want to use black and I don't have anything else that'll work, I'm going to use these sort of flaggy ones, but I'm going to cut them in half so that I've got two from one sticker, and hopefully I do this close to A straight and B even. Actually, I'm going to cut them a bit smaller. They actually look like my lime and mortar ones anyway, don't they? So just put that in there. And do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to write day off in by hand. For my work ones. So that was Saturday. That was Sunday. Yes. That's going to go back onto Sunday. How are we going to do those? I'm actually going to use... Oh, I know which ones I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one here that's got today. And I'm going to use this one here that's just got the little heart. These are little pins. They're so cute. I'm going to put that one just in there. Actually, I'm going to put the today one there. And put the heart one there. And then just write those work details just in next to them. So work details are in. I need to put in my facial, which is back on Wednesday. I did pull that sticker off. Where is it? There it is. So it's on Thursday. I do have like a self-care kind of one. At least I thought I did. Maybe I forgot to buy more. No, can't find it. So we're going to use one of these ones again. I'm going to use this little hollow tag or flag. Put that down here. Some structure. I don't think it feels enough. We'll put stickers in first and then we'll see if it feels like it needs more. Alright, decorating time. We need some quotes. That's the first thing we need. The one I want to use has the grey. Damn it. Not the grey, the dark. Maybe we can use the dark in... No, we won't do that. So I'm going to get this one here. That says you can never cross the ocean unless you have... Hold on. You can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. So I'm going to put that one just here. Trying to keep that straight. Where's my ruler? Helps to put it the right way up too. Just a hint. From you to me. Me to you. You to me. Oi. And we'll put a round one. Use this one with the scales at the top. And then I am going to just add just a tint of this blue. Grab this quote here that just says, just believe in yourself. And put that just there. That looks good. Then on this side, I'm going to grab this one that says, be the rainbow in some... Whoops. Be the rainbow in somebody else's cloud. And stick that right along the edge there. It's going to cut off a little bit at the end. Can you believe it's 4 months till my wedding? Isn't that just the most crazy thing ever? Can't believe how fast that's come up. And then we'll put a picture of one of the mermaids in here. It's actually surprising how well that 4 months one actually fits in with this colour scheme. I do love my wedding countdown stickers. They're from Lily and Lion and they're just gorgeous. And then we'll put this one here that says Dreamer. Just put that one there. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to add in a couple of, and no, I haven't forgot my flipper. I know they're coming. Just grabbing my big pile of stickers. I'm just grabbing 1 and 2 holographic seashells. One for the top over here, and one for the side over here, just to balance those out. Oh, I love that so very much. Just needs one more. I just want to grab this one here. I was kind of hoping for a plain one. Okay. Grab this one with the pink. This is just going to be my expected mail one. I just really like having somewhere to put that, just so I know what's coming and what to kind of freak out if it hasn't arrived. And I'm going to turn this one into a little box. Alright, we need a flipper. That's the last thing we need, and this will not take long. This was kind of the same as last week with my sort of last minute addition with some cardboard. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm actually just going to write them in the details down the bottom. I don't know why that seems to be so much easier for me at the moment. The flipper is still great and I still love using them, but there's just something that's a pain in the bum with them. At the moment, I'm just not inspired to use them. I will use a flipper next week because I have a very real reason to use one. But just at the moment, I'm kind of over them. So I'm just going to go ahead and write them in really, really quickly, and I'll be right back. So I've just written those in. They actually fit really nicely in that little space, so I'm okay with that. They never have to be big. It's not a big thing that I refer to every 2 minutes. It's just so that I know at a glance what's going on. Just footy is my job. Footy is kind of my life a little bit. So it's just an important thing to just jump into my brain when I need to know what day things are on. So that is my week using the Kaisercraft Seafoam collection. I still have the post-it notes, which I didn't use at all in this decoration, which I probably will just keep on hand just to chuck notes in here at the last minute. And I didn't use the dark washi tape, which I'm actually really proud of myself for going the pink route instead of using the dark, because that was definitely where my inclination was going. But it's still got plenty of room, obviously, just because I've used up all my notes with my footy is okay. I've still got my little sections here, and I've still got plenty of room to write in dates and stuff. Do you know what I forgot? One thing, I always forget this, always. So that is this week using the Kaisercraft Seafoam collection. I really love the way this has come together. I don't know why I love it more than the kikki.K holo. I think maybe because I sort of invested in it a bit more. And there's something about that washi tape that's just spectacular. That pink at the top, I adore it. It's gorgeous. Please give this one a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Like I said in the video on Thursday, I think this one still might be out of stock, the sticker book. But if it is, I will link it, or even if it's not, I'll link it down below. I do know they were trying to restock it as quickly as they possibly could. So if you are interested in it, just keep your eye on the KaiserStyle website because they will be stocking them as soon as they possibly can. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let me know if there's any other collections from Kaisercraft or anywhere else that you'd like to see me do a decoration with. I'd happily take suggestions. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!